Across history, there are ancient mysteries that continue to capture human imagination. One of the most enigmatic and controversial subjects found in the Bible is the existence of the Nephilim, beings described as giants and men of renown. Who were they? Were they simply mythological, or did they play a real, profound role in shaping early humanity's destiny? In this video, we will dive deep into the story of the Nephilim, their origins, and the profound questions they raise about the spiritual and physical world. The first and most famous mention of the Nephilim comes from Genesis 6:1-4. When human beings began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. NIV. The Hebrew word Nephilim is often translated as fallen ones or giants. These beings were the offspring of a mysterious union between the sons of God and the daughters of men. But who were these sons of God? Theories abound, from fallen angels to descendants of Seth, each offering a different perspective on these enigmatic figures. Their presence on earth, according to Scripture, ushered in an era of violence and chaos, ultimately leading to a divine intervention in the form of a great flood. But these brief mentions in Genesis only deepen the mystery. Join me as we delve into the enigma of the Nephilim, exploring ancient texts, cultural myths, and scientific evidence to unravel the truth behind these legendary beings. Our expedition will take us from the dusty scrolls of forgotten libraries to the cutting edge of modern archaeology, seeking answers to one of humanity's oldest questions. Did giants truly walk the earth? The Bible offers tantalizingly little about the sons of God who fathered the Nephilim. Their true nature remains one of the most hotly debated topics among biblical scholars. Were they fallen angels? This interpretation, popular in Jewish and some Christian traditions, suggests the sons of God were angels who rebelled against God and descended to earth, engaging in forbidden relationships with human women. This theory draws support from the Book of Enoch, a non-canonical text that elaborates on the story of the fallen angels and their giant offspring, divine beings. Some believe the sons of God were not angels, but another type of divine being, perhaps lesser deities or demigods. This interpretation aligns with ancient Near Eastern mythology, where gods were often portrayed as interacting with humans and fathering offspring, descendants of Seth. A third theory posits that the sons of God were righteous descendants of Adam and Eve's son, Seth, while the daughters of men were from the lineage of their other son, Cain. This interpretation views the Nephilim as the result of a forbidden union between the godly lineage of Seth and the wicked line of Cain. Each theory has its proponents and detractors, with no definitive answer available within the existing texts. This ambiguity only adds to the allure of the Nephilim story, leaving us to grapple with the implications of each interpretation. Though shrouded in mystery, the impact of the Nephilim on biblical narratives is undeniable. Their presence is depicted as a turning point in human history, a catalyst for widespread wickedness and divine judgment. The Bible attributes the rampant evil of the time to the influence of the Nephilim, leading God to regret creating humanity and ultimately unleashing the cataclysmic flood. The Nephilim's legacy of violence and destruction serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the potential consequences of straying from divine law. Their story raises profound questions about the nature of good and evil, the relationship between humanity and the divine, and the very essence of what it means to be human. Were the Nephilim inherently evil, or were they products of their tumultuous parentage and a world spiraling into chaos? The Bible doesn't explicitly condemn them as inherently wicked, but their presence is clearly linked to a dark chapter in human history. Their story serves as a stark reminder of the power and mystery that permeate our world, urging us to contemplate the forces that shape our destinies and the choices we make in the face of extraordinary circumstances. Section 4. Echoes of giants' Nephilim tales across cultures. The intriguing part is this. The Nephilim aren't confined to the pages of the Bible. Across the globe, cultures separated by vast distances and time tell remarkably similar tales of giants roaming the earth. Could these shared narratives be more than mere coincidence? From the Titans of Greek mythology to the Jotnar of Norse legends, giant beings appear repeatedly in ancient stories. These giants often possess superhuman strength, embody both creative and destructive forces, and engage in epic conflicts with gods and mortals alike. Consider the Greek myth of Prometheus, a titan who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity, or the Norse tale of Ymir, the primordial giant from whose body the world was created. These myths, like the biblical account of the Nephilim, explore themes of creation, rebellion, and the complex relationship between humanity and the divine. These parallels suggest a shared human fascination with giants, a universal archetype woven into the fabric of our collective consciousness. Could these global myths be echoes of a time when giants truly walked the earth, their memory preserved through generations of oral tradition and storytelling? Section 5. Unmasking the giants, modern theories and speculations. The enduring mystery of the Nephilim continues to intrigue researchers, archaeologists, and those who seek to bridge the gap between ancient myths and modern understanding. Modern theories attempt to reconcile the biblical accounts with scientific evidence, offering a range of interpretations. Some theorize that ancient people encountering the massive bones of dinosaurs or extinct megafauna may have interpreted them as the remains of giants, inspiring tales of the Nephilim and other giant beings. Others propose that the Nephilim, if they existed, may have suffered from genetic conditions like gigantism, which causes abnormal growth. Such conditions, while rare, could explain the unusual size and physical characteristics attributed to giants in ancient texts. On the fringes of accepted science lies the ancient astronaut theory, which suggests that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in the distant past, possibly influencing human evolution or even interbreeding with early humans. Proponents of this theory point to the biblical sons of God as potential evidence of alien visitation, interpreting the Nephilim as hybrid offspring. While each theory has its limitations and faces skepticism from mainstream science, they demonstrate the enduring fascination with the Nephilim and our persistent desire to find tangible evidence of their existence. Section 6. The giant footprint of history. Moving beyond the realm of myth and speculation, we encounter tantalizing clues hinting at the possible reality of giants. Throughout history, there have been intriguing discoveries that some interpret as evidence of giant beings. Across the globe, from Stonehenge to the pyramids of Egypt, ancient cultures erected massive stone structures that defy easy explanation. Some speculate that these megalithic sites, often requiring incredible feats of engineering and manpower, could be the work of giants, or at least point to the existence of advanced technologies beyond our current understanding. Over the centuries, there have been numerous reports of giant skeletons unearthed worldwide. While many of these accounts lack credible evidence or have been debunked as hoaxes, some remain unexplained, fueling the debate over the existence of real-life giants. The discovery of seemingly anachronistic objects known as out-of-place artifacts, UPART, also raises questions about our understanding of the past. These objects, seemingly too advanced for their time or found in unexpected contexts, could point to the influence of unknown cultures, or even suggest a different timeline for human history, potentially one in which giants played a role. While these pieces of evidence remain open to interpretation and often lack definitive scientific validation, they offer a compelling glimpse into the mysteries of our past and the possibility that our understanding of history is incomplete. Section 7. Conclusion. Giants in the shadows, fact, fiction or future. The mystery of the Nephilim, like the giants they represent, continues to loom large in our collective imagination. Were they real beings who walked the earth leaving an indelible mark on human history, or are they merely figments of our ancestors' imaginations, cautionary tales woven into the fabric of myth and legend? Despite centuries of inquiry, definitive answers remain elusive. The lack of conclusive evidence leaves room for both skepticism and belief, fueling ongoing debate and inspiring further exploration into the mysteries of our past. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Nephilim story lies not in proving or disproving their existence, but in the questions their story compels us to ask. What if these ancient tales hold a grain of truth, a hint of a forgotten past that challenges our understanding of history and our place in the cosmos? The search for giants, whether literal or metaphorical, is ultimately a search for ourselves, a quest to understand our origins, our potential, and the forces that have shaped the world we inhabit.